Hey everybody. Hello YouTube. Hello everybody who is surviving cyber torture, tyranny, but especially cyber torture and electronic torture, abuse, experimentation, abuse, rape, torture with integrated directed energy weapon systems and integrated neuroweapon systems. It's about 5:30 p.m. March 18th, 2021. This is definitely your boy Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. I wanted to show you guys real quick. Um, my mommy got me this. My mom got me some of these. This is Deadpool. I don't know if you can see it. It's one of those things you kind of pull up, so I can just kind of wear it like this. And then if I have to wear a mask, I can just pull it up. She also has get me one of the. Well, I'll show you when she gets it for me. This is the one I told her I wanted, and then she got an extra one for me. Check this out. She got an extra one for me that I didn't know about. And this is a little message from my mom. Little message from my mom. She really does believe me at this point. It's still confusing, and she just doesn't know what to do about it. But it's kind of cool that stick with your family you really love, and there will be vindication. Let me show you all this before I get way off track. I was gonna do a live stream today, guys, but I wasn't feeling up to it, especially for this patent. And thank you, Jeff O. Sent me this a while back, and I should have gotten to it a lot sooner. But I wanted my boy to come on. I understand though, like the targeting is so bad. Trust me, I get it. Like I don't even think I'm like well enough, especially with the mind control, to be putting myself, on video like all the time. But it's just like we have to do it, right? So but anyway, thank you, Jeff, so much. And he sent me some other stuff too that's like really good information. But I just wanted to introduce this on a short video, give you all the link and everything for it. This is huge. This is a patent. Check it out. For reals, for reals, guys, on Patent Scope, with a U.S. patent number. So let's start. So the U.S. patent number, US 202-0039-0360, right? Automatic machine, so an automatic device for identifying the victim of abuse of voice to skull and remote neural monitoring technology, and for identifying remote attacker or operator using device of voice to skull and remote neural monitoring. Now, from what I've experienced with this, some of the claims of it and what it's supposed to be doing, I have some questions about like how simple it would be, to actually do what they're saying the machine's going to do. But it's for real, and it's a for real patent. And I think the deal is, guys, like, this is going to open up because of what's going on at the UN and in the United States with the investigations. We're going to have a lot more of the public working on things, right? At least, at the very least, more defenses, more defensive ideas, right? And things like that. I think plus we're going to have the compartmentalized size of the military industrial complex. They've already come up with defenses, right? But they're going to be thinking of better ways to protect soldiers, right? And then we can get those. So hang in there, guys. Tons of big stuff is happening. If you could have been a targeted individual, and some of you were back in like 2013, and then you were a targeted individual now, like, and I can see from, because I was a targeted individual in 2013, and boy, the hope is so much more. The bad thing is I've been going through the torture for so much longer, so things are getting tougher in that regard. But okay, we're going to go through some of it. There's a lot of information in the description and the claims and the drawings and the documents and everything. So I'm just going to give a short introduction to this on a short video since it's such important information. Everybody needs to look at this and let me know what you think in the comments. But we need to be looking at it and seeing the validity of it, especially some of you men and women who are more technical, right? But let's go through this. Sorry about the windows kind of covering this up. Maybe I'll just leave it down here. Maybe I will just make my window a little bit smaller. there, and then I'll put it, and then we got the words, there. Okay, I hope that's fitting on the screen. Okay, so Office United States of America, application number 16997656, and the application date was, is that August? August the 19th, 2020? Okay. So automatic machine for identifying victim of abuse, voice to skull, and remote neural monitoring technology, and for identifying remote attacker or operator using device of voice to skull and remote neural monitoring. Now, I would call it, remote neural manipulation, the signals that they're sending to the brain that are active to the brain that make the something in the visual cortex or an EEG overlaid. I would say that's remote neural manipulation. And then the signals back reading what's going on in your brain would be remote neural monitoring. But I think some people encompass both with just remote neural monitoring, right? Which I think is okay right now, you know. So let's read the abstract on it. I wish I could make this bigger, but you guys will get to check it out. You guys can look at it. Let's see if this can enlarge kind of it's not showing the device, but it's showing kind of what it would be doing. You'd input common sense, both TP and rods know. I don't really understand a lot of this stuff, but we'll go through it on the live stream if some of y'all maybe know what this means. But this is kind of like, let me read the abstract. That's a lot easier. That's a little diagram of kind of like what it would do. But okay, so abstract automatic machine can both identify victim and remote operator using device of V2K using a device of V2K and remote neural monitoring. The automatic machine using databases consisting 7 catalogs of contents. The automatic, so this would be what the patent's for, the automatic device using databases consisting of 7 catalogs of contents to launching a retinal image signal attacking remote operator. Ask a tested person, select and watch one image or video with some words attacking remote operator, only causing remote operator's psychological response. So let me stop there. So I understand what that means. There's going to be some device, and I think it's going to be picking up a signal back through the eyes. If that's what I'm getting, it's going to be using the eyes, and it's like you're going to be seeing something that's insulting to your attackers, right? Like I do that a lot. I'll say something insulting my attackers, and they'll respond, right? But the problem is it the human operator responding, or is it just the AI, right? And then some of you guys think it's just all AI, right? So I have some questions about it, about like, okay, you look at a negative picture of, or you look at it, something insulting to your attacker, you may have the AI responding to that. How would this, device be able to tell that? And then, or, you know, you look at something insulting, or you say something insulting to your attackers, but they don't give that, they can decide what kind of response they give. So they could, give a response that's really a lot like your brain, right? So I just have questions about this, but this is great. It's great that it is, that we're getting patents to, like, hey, we can read this stuff, right? And I would need to see this tested out on a lot of target individuals. I need it tested on myself, for proof. But I think the introduction of it is astonishing. It's amazing that we're getting things coming out like this. A lot of very intelligent people are working on, like, hey, how do we detect it? Hey, how do we defend it? Hey, how do we stop the whole thing, right? I guess that's the triumvirate right there, the triage, right? The triage is really, it's not really three. It's like bringing people through the okay. Um. So okay. You'd watch an image or a video with some words attacking the remote operator, only causing remote operators psychological response. So let me do this right now, since I have V2K and remote neural manipulation, remote neural monitoring. You're a fool. They're just kind of the woman and the man are conversating. He said he was saying something while I was saying that, and he was like, "I'm gonna get him out of there. Like this guy's a punk." And then she was like, "We need to just stop. We just need to turn this off." But they different variations on that. Like so, I know I say that a lot, but it's like different wording that they'll use sometimes, and it's just like I can't pick up everything because it's like, and I'll hear certain words, right? Especially like the probiotics are working very well. Give me a lot of my moods lifted, my energy's lifted. I would really recommend that to people who target individuals. If you're like at the end of your rope and nothing's working for you, and you just can't find the right combination of defenses and cleansing, do the probiotics because your digestive system is so connected to the brain. We don't get those probiotics that are so crucial, and people throughout history would play in the dirt and get certain microbes and stuff like that that would line the intestines and make their brain strong because we've been connected to the earth for so long. Since we've gotten disconnected from the earth, we get many more health problems. And then we got this targeting to deal with, but it's worked very well. It's worked very well. This function, okay, so hold on I'm sorry, guys, but doesn't cause tested person's psychological response. So it wouldn't pick up the tested person's psychological response to the insult or whatever. Then answers question on a touch screen according to V2K feedback signals by pressing buttons yes or no. The automatic identifying system will show correct or wrong with every pressing. This function can guide the tested person to get final accurate identification quickly. Meanwhile, printing and storing system can print certification to victim in documents of all kinds, status of remote operator, store them in an information database and computer, provide an access to users in network for updating information. Okay. So I would need to like, I mean, I want to see this thing get off the ground, and targeted individuals, get tested for this. There's a lot of things with my personal targeting where in the V2K and how it's a lot of it's automated, and then my human attackers will sometimes put stuff in, um, where I would just see that like they could change the automated systems to like maybe try and trick this. That's a worry of mine. But the thing is, if this device has a lot of cross-referencing, right? It has a couple of different tests that you do, right? Which it sounds like it does. Then, even if one was messed up, you could tell and you could do it a bunch of times and get like a kind of a just a full picture, a better picture. Some of the tests, the attackers would maybe mess up, but if you did a bunch of them, you could really get some good information, some just straight up evidence that this is happening, right? I would say like, and I would say too, and this is going to be, I think this is going to be important for whoever's making this patent and testing it. Which I mean, I would help them out, do whatever. I'm letting you guys know so we can find out more. We need to find out more about this. I forgot what I was going to say. Memory wipe. But what I was thinking would be, and I'm sure the person that made the patent already thought about this, but you get a person who's not targeted at all, do the stuff on them, compare it to a targeted individual who has V2K and remote neural manipulation, remote neural monitoring, right? And then you could get a good litmus of what somebody without targeting would experience with this device, and then see how different that is with a targeted individual. I'm sure this for the person who did this patent, they're gonna test it and then probably make something better, right? Because that's how all this stuff really goes. Training, research, and development. We can have training, research, and development on our side with good patents and devices like this, right? To actually help us out, to knock out the targeting, to defend us, right? To defend us, to de-intensify, to cut this stuff off. That's the best way I can say it. There's a better way to say it. It's electromagnetic fields, and especially I was thinking, well, I just want to do a short video here. I'll show you guys, like, you can go to the description. The description is just, it's very informative. very, very informative. And I think what we're going to do, we'll have a live stream, like just going over this patent, just reading the stuff about it. You guys can talk and chat about it, and Jeff can too. Jeff can just come to the chat and just say anything that he's found out about it or knows about it. I'm gonna have to move my little window. Gotta move my little window there. But see, this is like, okay, so cross-reference a related application. This is a continuation in part application of a non-provisional application serial number 16/558.040, filing date August 31st, 2019, which claims the benefit of U.S. provisional patent application number 62, blah, 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 filing date March 1, 2019. So see, this is like the third iteration, I guess, or the second iteration. The content of these specifications, including any intervening amendments thereto, are incorporated by reference herein in their entirety. Okay. Background of the present invention. We'll go over this on a live stream, guys. I just wanted to do a short video, just giving y'all the patent and the link to it, right? And the link to it, so you guys can check it out. And then we'll have a live stream. We'll just do this. We'll just look at the patent. We'll just talk about the patent. Maybe some other people, if there are other patents to detect targeting and things like that. Personally, I think Lookout for Charlie could patent his methods, for picking up V2K. I guess I don't know about that, because you've got like another person, Amy. You got tons of people trying to pick up V2K signals, but I think he's been the most successful at it that I know of, right? Maybe you guys know of some, but that I know of, he's been the most successful on getting V2K where you can hear the voices and everything. Which I need to do. There's just so much stuff to do. There's just so much stuff to do. Okay, so I just wanted to show you all this, make a short video about it for reals, guys, for reals. And we're gonna see a lot more of this, especially what's going on with everything coming out. I just want to say, like, I've been thinking about it. I'm big on guesstimating probabilities. I'm pretty good at it. I know when there's like a very slight probability of something working, and I know when there's like a 0% probability of something not working. Right now, what I see, guys, is that with the Senate investigation, all that stuff going on, and the UN investigating this, and like I'll show you, the UN on its own page has like tons of stuff about electronic torture and cyber torture and neuro weapons being used, actually. PDFs and stuff. PDFs from the OHCHR thing, right? They don't have anything like essays on the UN page, but they have links to PDFs about like electronic torture. So that's a huge thing right there. And I just want to say, I mean, it's 0% probability of things not changing for us in a positive way. 0%. 0%. Not, and this isn't we need faith, and we need to have faith in God. Even bigger things can happen, but this isn't based on faith or belief. There's like a 0% probability of things not changing for the better. So 100% probability of things changing for the better with everything going on, right? So we need to stick to it. Look at this stuff coming out. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Jeff, for sending this to me. Should have gotten it out sooner, but I was like, I wanted you to come on, because it just, I don't know, because we used to, you used to come on the live streams and stuff, but should have just gotten it out, and then we could have talked about it later. Also, guys, so a little bit of housekeeping towards the end here. I don't like this stuff, but maybe I should save it for a live stream. I guess not, because basically, if you're a moderator and you got a wrench, don't feel like you're getting punished if that wrench gets taken away. I think I'm going to just go to 0. We're going to have to go to 0 because some people are getting banned, and it has to be off of videos and stuff like that. And I'm not blaming any of my moderators. Maybe something's screwed up or something like that. But just in case. And then there was another thing going. There's a bunch of things going on, right? Where it's like people are accusing moderator. Just a mess. And I don't, shenanigans. Because if we get perps that are like, oh, that moderator did that, and I'm not calling anybody perp or anything. I'm just saying housekeeping. Just if you lose your wrench, it's not a punishment. I think I'm going back to 0 on that because some people are getting banned and I didn't even know about it. And I think we'll be okay. If things do get bad on live streams, then I will bring some more people in. Right? I'll start over. I'll start over, and we'll see who's coming to every live stream. Or you don't have to even come to every live stream to be a moderator, and you don't have to do much. This is my thing for moderators. If somebody's like being abusive, calling us mentally ill, that we know they're there to cause trouble, and we know that they're there to waste time, then then I'm gonna probably ban them. I'll give them like a timeout. I'll give them a chance. Hey, like I'm not sure if you're just a target individual in pain and you're acting out. Give them a chance, and then I'll ban them. Right. Um, but sometimes targeted individuals say things that it may not make sense to you or something like that. You may, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of that. And so I think that I just want to go down to 0 and then we'll kind of restart that. Um, I don't want people because the thing is, guys, I can't. I looked all last night. I took an hour and I went into my YouTube studio and everything, and I can't. And it's like I'm thinking that I have to go back to live streams where the person that was not banned at the time, I have to go back there and unban them somehow. But I don't even think that's going to work because I think if someone's banned, they're like erased from every live stream on your channel. Am I not correct in this? I think that I think that's right. Um, so for you guys that got banned, I didn't know. There was one situation I did know about. That was just an accident. It was just a misunderstanding. But there's some other people getting banned. So please, just if you are, just take whatever name that you have on YouTube, put a 2 behind it. Just make another channel so you can come in because I really do want you guys that did accidentally get banned. I want you coming to my live streams. I like you guys. Maybe some of you already do have gotten different names that come in, and I'm going to make sure that that just doesn't happen again. I don't know what I can do about unbanning it. Right? This is the kind of stuff that makes me. I'm not going to go there. Right? There's tons of good stuff about doing this and tons of great TIs, but things like this because I'm so sick and I just want to get the information out. I'm like, oh my God, there's like, I don't know about these people getting banned, and they're saying they're locked out, and then I look like I'm banning people or something. Is this like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Things go through my head because there's so much craziness, and we're so close. We're so close to massive change. Uh, Hands down, hands down. It kind of makes me go, well, I just need to go back to shorter videos. I just need to go back. I need to go. I need to go to more organized short videos because there's drama and there's a lot of people in chats, and the majority, if everybody was a very respectful, targeted individual sending me information and like really want to stop this, right? I don't think we'd have a problem, but there's a percentage of stuff that I don't like dealing with. But we're gonna deal with it, and we're gonna see how this goes. I just think we're at a time where, people, way more people than even targeted individuals are going to be talking about all the different angles of what's happening with this. Probability is 0% that things won't change for us. It's 100% that things are going to change for the better for us. I'm going to tell you all this. I'm going to say this. Um, the Senate and the Biden administration, the CIA, the Pentagon are going to be heading up an investigation into Havana syndrome, right? But they're going to be leading up an investigation, right? There's going to be a lot of investigations, and the DOJ is going to be involved, and the State Department's going to be involved. They're doing an investigation, right? Let's help them with their investigation, I say, because we've got information. We've been hit by this stuff. They're like, we need to find out who's doing this, and we need to find out what they're doing it with, right? And they're lying because they already know, but let's help them out. And let's find some ways. And I've said this, like, let's wedge ourselves in there. Let's help these people out with their investigation because we know exactly what's going on. We know exactly who's doing it, and we know why they're doing it. We know angles of why they're doing it. Maybe not every angle, right? But we know angles of why they're doing this. Um, so let's help the MNFers out, if you know what I mean. Um, I'm gonna copyright MNFers. MINFIFERS. I'm copyrighting that. Nobody copyright that. MNFers is mine. I don't think anybody's done that. I don't think anybody's done MNFers. Eminem, the rapper. Um, so I just wanted to introduce this to you guys. Let's see if there's anything else. And the moderator thing, going back to 0. So if you lose your wrench, don't feel bad. I'm not punishing you. And then we'll maybe start it up a little bit later. Um, and then we're definitely going to do a live stream just going over this whole description. The description is very useful. Like, it's telling about the history of targeting and where it's been happening lately, and like other devices and things like that. This is for reals, y'all. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. All right, guys. I love y'all. We'll do something. What's today? Thursday? Today's Thursday. We need to have a movie night, but the movie nights are gonna be for if we're getting information out. Everything's going like if like I don't get a lot of information out, and then it's like movie night. We may just do a live stream on YouTube going through information, right? But if we're pretty good on that and we're rolling along, then we'll have some movie nights. We'll put them in there. But I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not going to prioritize. Obviously, I'm not going to prioritize movie night over, getting real information out. All right, guys. I hope y'all are doing really well. I hope God just has His arms around you in the name of Jesus Christ. Put the blood of Jesus over you. Just amen. Just God, just please, just heal us, give us miracles. Thank you for the miracles we have. Thank you for our precious lives. Anybody watching this, your life is precious. Targeted individual or not, your life is divine and your life is precious. These evil people doing all this stuff and cutting people up, experimenting on people with microwaves, they've lost their way. Life is divine, and it's an assured thing. It's an assured thing. I love you guys. Okay, I love you guys, and we'll do something soon. I don't know when, but probably the next thing will be a live stream. Maybe we'll just do a live stream on this, or we'll just do like I don't know, we'll do a long live stream where we go through this and maybe something else. Jeff sent me another thing too. It's a DHS Fusion Center leak, L-E-A-K, DHS Fusion Center leak to the Sheriff's Department, saying if you hear anybody saying they're a targeted individual or saying the word target justice or saying, anything about directed energy weapons, then consider them like a dangerous person. Have caution around those people because they might be dangerous, right? So we're really getting microwave. We're really going through this, and if we tell like a sheriff that has gotten this warning from DHS Fusion Center, hey, I'm being hit with remote microwaves, I'm being gang stalked, then it's just this. They know what's happening, they know what they're doing to us, but then they're punishing us for what they're doing to us, and then they're punishing us for what they're punishing us for what they're doing to us, right? We all know that. They're just carrying us down this road, right? Of just like, oh, we're murdering you for no reason and torturing you for no reason. Oh, but you look great, you're getting gang stalked, you're going to get punished for that. Then it's like, if you try and get help for this, well, we're going to punish you for that too, right? Oh, and if you're really, really hurt from this stuff and your brain's really toasted from it, we're going to really go after you. After years and years of just like raping your brain and everything, then you're ready, right? All right, guys. Sorry. That's some. I'm angry. Like, beyond. It's emotions and words that are beyond what we had before. For being angry about like somebody killing somebody in your family or something like that, or being shot, or any of those things, they paled in comparison. Well, I mean, losing a family member is so painful, but y'all know what I'm saying. Things in the past paled in comparison to this type of evil. And so I like to take the tack because the emotions are so intense, especially with the, mind control. Sometimes just ignore your negative emotions. I know they affect us, try and ignore them and just go with the positive ones, make up positive ones if you have to, and then action, right? Positive actions, even when you're feeling very, very bad, can lift you up, right? And we can lift each other up. But especially if you're feeling really negative, don't stew over the negative thoughts. Do something positive, right? Do something productive. That's gonna be in your mind. I did this today. I got something done and I was being tortured, right? Um, okay, and there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but my thoughts are a little bit more organized, especially from that infection being on. I'll stop. It's a very huge thing in my life. It was a very huge deal that so you know. But anyway, so what I'm going to work on is like making some shorter videos about kind of some useful thoughts that I'm having, some useful information, right? And I don't want to just babble it all out on one video. I'm gonna really try. I hate that y'all don't care about me explaining it to you. Y'all are just like, do what you do, Kyle. You guys do what you do, and we're gonna do the do. We're gonna destroy the do. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. Oh my God, what's happening, Pooh? Pooh Bear, not Grody Minds. I love you guys. I love you guys. God bless you and protect you and make you strong. And He's going to put angels around you. Just ask Him and just reach everyone, every targeted individual that I've come across. You know, they have this strong core. They have this strong core. Remember your core. Everything else, I need to make a video about this, so I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to talk too much about it. I want to give you the whole rigmarole. I want to give you the whole casserole on a video. All right, I love you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.